Well, the long-running campaign finance investigation of David McDade has come to an end.
Yeah, McDade, the former district attorney in Douglas County, will pay an $8,000 fine for violating the state Campaign Finance Act. Senior Fox 5 I-Team reporter Dale Russell's reports led to this investigation, and Dale was there when it ended. Dale?
Russ, David McDade was district attorney in Douglas County for 24 years. He was a powerful and aggressive prosecutor of people who broke the law. But we found problems with his own campaign disclosures, problems that were finally settled.
Mr. McDade has agreed to pay a fine. The amount of $8,000 is a civil penalty.
Newly appointed Ethics Commission Director David Emadi put the finishing touches on a 3-year-old case against his former boss in the Douglas County District Attorney's Office. Personally for you, was it tough?
You know, you try and take the personal out of it and just do your job, and I think we did a good job of that.
6 years ago, the Fox 5 I-Team told you how former Douglas County DA David McDade used seized drug money to provide perks and high-paying second jobs for his longtime office manager, Tammy Egan, and a paid internship for her daughter.
It adds up to a bunch of hardworking people that don't deserve to be criticized.
Following our story, McDade asked the GBI to investigate to clear the air.
He formally announces his retirement.
According to McDade's attorney, Drew Fendling, the investigation ended when McDade signed a non-prosecution agreement with the state attorney general. McDade agreed to retire and pay back $4,000. In exchange, the attorney general would not prosecute him.
David McDade committed no crimes whatsoever.
Are y'all in agreement?
Tammy Egan pled no contest to 7 misdemeanor theft charges.
Discovery was served on previous counsel.
But we found after McDade decided not to run again for Douglas County District Attorney, he failed to file his final campaign disclosure reports as required by law. That included a 2013 golf tournament fundraiser that was never reported to the commission. Is the money still in the campaign?
You do whatever you want to do.
Following our story, McDade filed 2 years' worth of updated reports that showed all the money he had raised was still in his campaign, including $34,000 from that golf tournament.
There's a number of different violations that occurred over multiple years.
In the consent order, McDade admitted that 7 times he failed to file campaign disclosure reports or file late, and that he paid more than $5,500 in campaign refunds to people whose names never appeared as campaign donors on his disclosure.
So the evidence was that they were refunds that he just never reported to begin with. I can't speculate as to why he didn't.
Now, the commission investigators did not find any evidence that McDade used campaign funds for his own personal benefit. We were unable to reach Mr. McDade. We also were not able to talk to his attorney. But it's now over and done with, some 3 years after it started.
All right, you on the case from the very beginning.
We have been.
Dale, thanks very much.
Dale.